I want to be clear. It's not about taking away anybody's guns. In fact, we should be treating responsible gun owners as examples how every gun owner should behave. I have 2 shotguns at home. It's a long story, but I'm not opposed to guns. But I support the Second Amendment, and I support the Second Amendment. But the Second Amendment, as one of the most conservative justices in history, Justice Scalia once wrote, quote, like most rights, the rights granted by the Second Amendment are not unlimited. They're not unlimited.
Flashback.
The Second Amendment did not say that the people shall have the right to keep and bear arms, or even that, quote, the government shall not prevent the people from keeping and bearing arms, but rather that the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. This triggered historical inquiry. So how does the history inform the reading of what strikes a layman like me as a very tricky text, that prefatory clause, comma?
Well, that passage you read triggered, I said it triggered historical inquiry because the Second Amendment refers to it as though it were a pre-existing right. It didn't say the people shall have the right, or even the government shall not take away arms, but rather the right of the people to keep and bear, as though it was a pre-existing right. And that triggered historical inquiry that takes you back to the English Bill of Rights, which sure enough contained the right to keep and bear arms. As for the prologue, are they going to know what the prologue is? You know, a well-regulated militia being necessary for the defense of a free state, comma. That's, I think, an accusative absolute. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Again, if you studied history, what's the connection between not taking away arms, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, and the militia? It seems very strange. But historical inquiry shows you what the connection is. The way the Stuart kings, the Catholic kings, destroyed the militia, which was supposed to be all of the male citizens trained to arms. The way they destroyed the militia was not by abolishing it. They just took away the arms of all of those who opposed the Catholic kings. And so there is a connection. A well-regulated militia being necessary for the defense of a free state, a militia consisting of all of the body of the citizenry, comma, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It makes thorough sense if you understand the history. And without the history, you ask yourself, what is this guarantee of the state's ability to have a militia? What is it doing in the Bill of Rights, for Pete's sake? Why isn't it some other portion of the Constitution? The Constitution, after all, only prevents state discrimination. But look, hey, it's the only Constitution we got. Either that Constitution must be regarded as legitimate because it consisted of the product of the majority as the society defined the majority at that time, or else it's illegitimate, in which case none of my powers are legitimate. You know, you either take it as it is, or you join a revolution, or you adopt a new constitution, but it doesn't go around just bad-mouthing our existing constitution and then say, but even though it's illegitimate, we're going to continue to live under it. No, that's not intelligent. If you really believe that, join a revolution.
On that note,